So today we're going to talk about the topic from breakdown to breakthrough. So what does it mean? Well, simple. I'm sure that some of you can relate already to this type of breakdown in itself. And that comes in the moments when you decided that you're going to do something, especially achieving a certain goal, or maybe you having a new desire that you're going to commit and creating the changes in your life, or maybe to simply you are just having a new intention that you are putting out there in order for you to create the results that you desire and want. And the moment you started taking that decision, and the moment you took that decision and you're committed and going after it, during the process itself, you're going to see a lot of things happening, and one of them is the breakdown. By breakdown? Well, simply it can be either you fall sick in a healthcare wise, or maybe if it's not you, somebody from the member of the family, or perhaps you can even eventually having some breakdown in terms of your life. Like, let's say you're having your phone breakdown, you're having your laptop breakdown, or you're having stuff even in your house breaking down suddenly, in my case, I had my shower broke down and also my phone almost broke down, but thank God it didn't get so much damage in a point that I needed to change or buy a new phone. Well, simply, I'm sure you can relate to many of that. And I'm sure that at that time you didn't realize that it was that process in itself of the moments when you took the decision that you're going to bring changes in your life, or maybe simply you are deciding to create a new result, or you achieving new things in your life. You didn't realize by then, but now you know that it was precisely the reason why you were witnessing and seeing those breakdowns in your life. And sometimes it can be even a reset back of certain experiences from the past also coming down, and you suddenly asking yourself, like, what is happening? Why does the circumstances are happening again? Well, that's exactly what we're going to go through in this topic in itself, in this video, where I'm going to talk about the first part. It's going to be why the breakdown, and the second part, it's going to be about what to do during those breakdown and eventually getting to your breakthrough. So for those who are coming here for the first time, if you don't know who I am, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of introduction of myself. My name is Rahma, and I am a transitional growth coach. I empower passionate, soul-connected entrepreneurs with big dreams to create an impact in their business, to energetically shift and transform into their extraordinary version, so that they can live their dream life filled with fulfillment, with so much ease and so much joy, and a flow of infinite abundance in each and every aspect of their life, including their relationship. So welcome. In order for us to get started and going back straight to what we talk about, I'm going to talk about why the breakdowns. So I explained a little bit on the beginning the reason why we keep on saying that. So it's the moments when you activated the idea and when you take the decision that you're going to bring new changes in your life. And maybe it can be a new transformation. Maybe you desire to be somebody else. Maybe you're desiring to create something, a new skills in your business, or maybe it's starting something new that you have never done before, and it's eventually putting you even in your uncomfort zone. Or simply it can be you just want to bring changes, either in your relationship, either in any aspect of your life that you're desiring, with that new desire, that new intention, that new goal. This is what is going to be activating the possibilities for yourself that are seen as the opposite of what is going to appear as a form of circumstance, a form of challenge during that process in itself of the moments when you took the decision and fully committed to go make it happen. So I gave you some few examples at the beginning of things breaking down in your life, or maybe some other setback from past experiences. It can be maybe, for example, if it's for scaling your business, then definitely you're going to see a certain ways where there's going to be new bill coming that you didn't expect to pay, or a certain debt that comes in a form of debt that comes, and then you are just wondering where does it coming from, right? And that's precisely to show you a certain belief that you didn't work out on yet in terms of how do you see your finances, for example. So maybe it can be like you started, you're fully committed to go creating this new changes in your business and creating a new scale in your business and grow it and expand it. And suddenly things are coming from here and there that will actually eventually bring a form of challenge financially that will stretch you, but also will eventually make you feel like you are not having the precise idea on how to go on with it, and then confusion will come around the process in itself. So that confusion in itself is going to it's going to make you doubt the process, it's going to make you doubt yourself, but at the same time also is going to make you relieve the things that you already done in the past. Maybe the moments when you were broke, you didn't have money, and then you were just struggling financially and etc. And that will either make you stop and saying maybe it's not the right time for me to go on and do these things, or it can even reset you back into the same mindset that you used to go on and thinking that you should just postpone or delay whatever it is that you wanted to do until you figure out a way. Well, if those moments happen of the breakdown or the reset back and etc., I will just advise you this: don't fall back into the trap, because everything that is happening in the moment, it's already in its way out. It's already just something passing for just a period of a time, because you didn't realize that there was something in you that needed to be changed energetically, and that is your belief pattern in a certain points of certain things, or you put some certain perception, like perceptions, emotions about certain things that happened in the past, and you didn't fully deal with it, so it comes and emerge in the different forms of it, so that you can have a look at it and really get to learn what is it needed to be released. Because this is how you have to see it. When you activate a desire, either in a certain form of goal, in a certain way of intention and etc., you activated that desire, so everything that is no longer aligned with that desire, with that intention, with that goal, is going to emerge in the surface, so that you can have a look at it and fully release it energetically in you. Because the changes start with you. When you change energetically and vibrationally, then everything changes along as well, with everything that comes in terms of your perceptions, in terms of your feelings, in terms of how even you are doing things, your inspired actions. So everything has to be aligned. So if there is something in the process that is not aligned, this is what is going to eventually require from you to have a look at, so that you can fully go back in and release, so that you can rematch the energy into achieving that goal, that desire, or that intention at the first place. And then this is what is going to bring us into the second part of what to do during this breakdown, and eventually getting to efficiently getting your breakthrough. So first thing is to acknowledge that those breakthroughs are only there to teach you something. It can be in a form of challenge, it can be in a form of circumstance, it can be in any certain way of form, but it's for you to understand that they are only there to teach you something, and eventually release something out of you that is no longer aligned energetically, and even for your purpose on going and achieving that goal. So during that process is to keep on looking and observing whatever that is kind of appearing in a form of a challenge. So you look at it and see. So for example, if there is a debt that appearing, or a certain bill that is going to actually really requiring you to even stretch financially in a way that you didn't expect that to come, then you accept this and you say, you know what, accept this is part of the process. So you're not going to be into the panic mode, or trying to procrastinate, or trying to delay things, or postponing things, but you're going to fully accept everything that is actually taking place for you as a part of it, even allowing you to fully align into achieving that goal and really creating that breakthrough that you're looking forward to achieve. So you're going to acknowledge everything that is happening, accepting it, and do the work that is needed. So first thing that I do is, like, if you are acknowledging that there is a certain pattern that comes along with it, maybe that, then you're gonna have to ask yourself, okay, what is this teaching me and what is my part in this? What is this teaching me and what is my part in this? So that you're gonna journal about that until you figure out what is this actually there to tell you, so that you can understand the lesson that comes along with it. And then the other thing that you can do as well is to daily having to observe the things that are actually, for example, when that financial, like whenever that financial situation comes, you used to postpone things and delay things, then you're going to do the opposite side. Instead of delaying and waiting, you are going to do exactly, keep doing all the things that you said that you're going to do, even if it's asking you to be completely out of your comfort zone and take yourself into a quantum leap of the unknown and fully get into the unknown. And even if it doesn't feel so great, even if it doesn't make you feel so amazing, that's great. Because in order for you to understand that you are expanding, you are stretching, and you are fully getting aligned, is the moment when you're not feeling fully comfortable. Is the moment when you have to stretch yourself and feel so uncomfortable about it. That's the moment you know that your breakthrough is already about to happen. So in that process in itself, it's always process. Everything that comes, maybe someone comes and tell you something, and suddenly it's like reflecting back your own belief system that you had about either yourself, either your work, or even the things that you wanted to achieve. Maybe you want to stretch your business, but then you still doubt about your ability to really provide the best work of yourself in your business. So maybe there will be some certain things that you're going to think about your business unconsciously that you're not aware about. So definitely you are going to have to face a certain things that either clients are going to tell you, or maybe if it's not client, then it's going to be maybe someone is going to tell you similar things I always get the wrong people around into my business. People don't pay on time and etc. Or I felt like I have to keep recreating my content because there is not much more people liking it and etc. Then whatever you get as a feedback, either from yourself, either from other people, or maybe they're just talking in a different way, and especially if you're a mentor and a coach, and you have someone that comes and tell you that as a client or whatever, you have to see it as a reflection of your own belief pattern within yourself that you don't acknowledge yet. Or maybe it can be even you having any certain form of business or product that you're offering out there, and then whenever you're having a conversation with someone, they tell you certain things, and then it can be also negative, but negative positive as well at the same time. But the moment it's reflected to you, then you have to see at it, okay, what does this reflect in me? Where do I embody this myself? And then you're going to have a look at it and eventually do the work and journal about that until you get to the core of the main belief that is creating all that chaos and whatever. And this is what is going to bring us that this is exactly when you're taking an opposite actions of what you used to do. If it's the same, circumstances that used to be in the past. So you have to look and check yourself. If you used to do a certain way of action when that happened during those breakdowns, then you're going to do the opposite side of what you used to do. So if you used to delay and also postponing things, or maybe not keeping on doing what you said that you're going to do, then you're going to do completely the opposite side of it, and you're not going to wait, you're not going to delay, you're not going to postpone, and you're going to keep on maintaining the energy and go after it despite the obstacles, despite the challenges, despite the circumstances. And the other things to do is to always check your belief and also the way you feel and your perception, and look what other people are telling you around you, so that you can take it as a part of you understanding what part of this is reflecting in me, and where do I embody this type of belief, or this type of let's say I'm embodying this in my life in terms of actions, in terms of any sort of things, or even eventually think this way about other people or my business or whatsoever. So I hope that this was helpful, and that this will eventually helping you to recognize your breakdown moments as your own breakthrough moment, of breakthrough taking place, because those breakthrough are the evidence, the proof that something greater that you're wishing for yourself is about to happen. So don't keep on resetting back, but eventually recognize it as the most powerful creations, where you can bring your fullness, when you can bring your full creations into it and take the inspired action, so that you can keep on creating that momentum of getting your breakthrough and eventually manifest your desire, achieve your goals, and creating whatever it is that was the first intention of why you got started at the first place. And if you get value into it, I would love to hear it below the comments, so that it can also give me also a great empowerment back for me to come and create more content like this that is going to bring eventually massive shift and value into your life as well. So thank you again for your comments in advance for those. And if you didn't subscribe yet, I would love for you to subscribe also into my channel, so that we can keep on having this incredible, amazing connection, me and you, so that you can get more from me. And this also eventually empowers me back also to come and offer my best and my fullness into providing for you and serving you at my best ways that I can. So sending you lots of love, and I love you all. And again, thank you for those who are already subscribed. And if you're already someone who's following me also on my social media, I really do appreciate it, and I love you so much. And again, I'll see you next time for the next content. Much love.